Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Foodies. In the game of Foodies, the idea is to get stars. Stars are tracked here. Whoever gets across the 21st will call an end to the game. You finish the round, so first player is marked with this. You finish the round, and whoever is furthest along this track is the winner. There are three things that are going to happen on your turn. The very first thing that will happen is you will roll the 10-sided die. Whatever the number that's up shows will tell you how much income you get, and everyone else gets to look at their spot and get that income as well. So this player, having rolled an 8, would get 1 money income. This player, having an 8 rolled, will get no income. So there are 2 spots on your board where you don't get any income. There's a coin sitting on them. When you build over the top of that spot, you will get that coin into your money. The next thing that happens is you purchase some food. So the food that's available for purchase is here. The cost is in this small circle. So it's up to 6 money. If you're playing a 4 or 5 player game, it starts at 3 and goes up to 7. So if this player chose to purchase that one, it would cost him 2 money. He would gain 1 more flyer, and he would elect where to place that. He could place that on any spot. So let's say, for example, he starts with putting that on the 4. These all move down 1. Then the player is allowed to hire a chef. To hire a chef, you're looking at these markings. So the only one that's going to be available at the beginning of the game is this one, and he can be hired once every person's turn, every round. So it's going to cost 4 money. He only has 2, so he can't afford to hire him. These other 2 are cards. There are a number of cards in the box that change what happens. You have these markers. Once you're able to show that you've done whatever's on the left, you'll gain 3 stars on this track, and you'll put one of your markers on there to show that you have taken that. You are only allowed to get each of these 2 guys once. That player will have a turn, so this player will very likely get some money. If that player happened to roll a 4, so he would get 1 money. This player, having a piece of food on that spot, would get whatever's in this area. So he would get 2 money. On this player's next turn, he will roll again, and he could get that again. He may not. He has currently 4 money, so he may, for example, choose to spend 2 of the money, so spending 2 to gain this one and put it down there. See, this one comes off and goes there. Now what's happened, you'll see there's a complete star between these 2. Every time a 4 or a 7 is used, this player will gain 1 star. The other thing that happens down here, you'll notice that there's money and stars in dotted outlines. We put that money and star on top of that card. So this player isn't going to gain anything of that until they roll a 7. Once they roll a 7, or another player rolls a 7, this player then takes all the stuff that's on there. The 1 star is 1 star there, and that star goes back. Because this card was actioned, he then gets another star. That card is now relatively useless except for the fact that there's a star on it. So he can replace that at any point. So when he purchases a card from up here, he could place it there, removing that one and putting it over the other one. All of the stuff that is written on the bottom is slightly different depending on what country the restaurant or the food type is coming from. And so there is actually a listing in the back of the rulebook that tells you the rules of how to use that. Whenever you place one that has this little picture, you take one of these tokens. What these tokens allow you to do is, say, for example, a 5 was rolled. Now that may be by this player or by another player. He could spend this to move it to this spot, this spot, this spot, or this spot. So if he spent that to move to there, he gets the 2 money, which he would have got there anyway, but he also gets a star. It's like he's rolled a 4. Everyone else is dealing with the 5 spot, but he is dealing with the 4 spot. You can only go orthogonally adjacent with those. you can't go diagonally.
These little pictures of chilies are dependent on countries that have a relevance to the chilies in their beige spot.
I believe that's the whole game. So please go on and watch my gameplay to get a feel for how the game actually plays in practice. There is a whole bunch of little rules on the bottom of these that are different for each country, and there's many countries available. I think there's about 10 available in the box. You only set out 5 in each game, so I'm not going to go through what each of the things does at this point. I may go into them when I actually hit the gameplay to give an idea of what's actually happening. Okay, I'll leave it there. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplained, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy games.